Hi everyone, my name is Wilma. You might know that already. Welcome back to another video. You might have noticed that I haven't been too good at uploading videos frequently lately. There are a few reasons for that, and I want to discuss those topics in this video. I'm gonna be talking about, well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, fuck your numbers, fuck your...
So, I have been pretty unmotivated and uninspired lately. And it's really hard to kind of get out of that when you're in it. You don't really know how to fix it. I live in northern Sweden. It's dark here from like late October until February or March. So I haven't really seen the sun much lately, which kind of has made me, I don't know how I'm feeling, but I've been super I can't really explain it. But I just haven't been able to be in a very artsy or a creative mood, and this darkness doesn't really help with that. I mean, that's probably the reason to why I feel like this. And it's just really hard to feel unmotivated and uninspired when you want to make art. I've still been able to make a lot of art. Well, not a lot of art, but I have been able to make art. I've actually been making a lot of art that I've really enjoyed the process of lately and the outcome of, and this is one of those. Well, the process wasn't the most enjoyable actually. I did struggle quite a lot with this piece, with the proportions and everything, but I don't really want to talk about the art piece. I just want to talk about my feelings. But yeah, it's been hard to stay in a creative mood and to kind of make myself make art. And I've been in quite a creative block, and it's so hard to know how to navigate through those kind of things, how to regain inspiration and motivation. If you've ever had some sort of block, whether it's a creative block or a art block, you know that it's really difficult. And sometimes I get questions like, how do I get out of an art block and all that stuff. So I thought that I would talk about that today. I actually don't really get art blocks that often, so yeah, I don't really know what to say about that because I don't experience it that often. I used to experience it a lot more in the past, but ever since I got my art studio, I haven't really had a full-on art block. But I think something that has helped me a lot with just trying to stay creative and just stay creating things is to have other creative hobbies. So I also love to take photos and to edit photos. I'm very into photography as well, probably equally, well, almost equally as much as I'm into art. So having different creative hobbies, it kind of rubs off the inspiration on your other hobbies. So when I'm not into making art, I'll work on my photography, and then I'll get inspired to make art again, so then I can actually make art again. Or I'll make videos, and that will make me really inspired to make art. So I think just keeping yourself busy with other creative hobbies, but also try to not force it. The best, most efficient way for me to get out of an art block, whenever I've been in one, has been to just not make art. You know, take time to just do other things, whether it's watch TV, work out, go hang out with friends, listen to music. I think as artists, it's easy to kind of base your own self-worth on your art, and I know for sure that I've done that so many times. You know, it's almost like I'm not a valuable human being if I'm not constantly making art, and that's, I think a lot of artists can relate to that, and that's a very harmful way to think. So I would not recommend it. If you also think like that, stop it. I mean, I know that it's not that easy and I would stop if I could too, but realize that you're a human being. You're not some machine that's constantly gonna be inspired to make art, or you can't constantly be creative, and that's just how it is, and sometimes we can't force it. So if you find yourself feeling less creative, or if you're in an art block, try to accept it and just live and go on with your life. And eventually I do believe that you'll get back to creating again. It is super frustrating being in those moments, having those kind of thoughts and doubting yourself and all of that, but I do believe that eventually it will pass. I think to some capacity it can be good to not force yourself to make art, but still try, even if you're not feeling the most creative or whatever. Recently I did a kind of little challenge. I did Artober, where I made art every single day, and I definitely did not feel inspired or up for it to make art every single day, but I still was able to make something every day, and it kind of showed me that you don't always have to be in the mood to do it. And especially if art is your job, you kind of have to force yourself to do it, even if you don't want to all the time. I mean, it's everything in life is all about balance, so try to keep a consistent schedule of making art, but don't force it if it doesn't work out. It's not the end of the world. Your life isn't going to end, even though it feels like that. I think us artists can be very dramatic. I know for sure my brain can be super dramatic when art isn't going my way, but try to let it come and then let it pass, and you will be able to create again. Sometimes not putting too much pressure on yourself can really help. Just doing simple sketches, or I don't know, try to just not put too much pressure on it. Try to rest if that's what you need. Sometimes I think we get art blocks because we've been creating too much work and our body is like, you gotta stop doing this. So then it gives us an art block and we can't do shit. And maybe we should be grateful for it, you know? Maybe we should be like, oh, thank you, body, for making me realize that I need to rest, you know? Okay, I'm rambling on at this point, but I hope you found this somewhat helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the art piece that I made in this video. That's all that I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye. See you in my next video.